about one of our wonderful archangels. I'm here with my co-host, Christina Leftwich. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
And Christina does the teaching, and then I will lead us into a meditation. And I have a treat for you all today. But first, I want to say hello to who's here on Zoom. We have Linda Lemieux in Florida, Erica Hoppy in New York, Charlie Coons in New York, Jean L'Oreal in Texas, and Cassandra Medina, I believe in Virginia. I'm not sure.
New Jersey, I think.
I was close. And Sophia is joining us in the audience with some other people, but nobody's saying anything yet, so I don't know who's there. And there's our Grace Isis. And Grace, I think are you back in New York or are you still in Florida? Florida? Yeah, we have to unmute you.
Oh, there you go. I'm in Florida. And
okay, still in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a little overcast, so I'm wearing a shawl because it's been like 72 degrees. That's cold.
That is cold in Florida.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll see if we can warm everybody up with some love, because I love this archangel. She's actually one of the female archangels. And welcome Julie Kiss and Maria Cefalo and Robert Dosa. Hello, people are finding us and jumping in here. So glad that you're here. And I am going to call on Christina to teach us about this wonderful archangel. So just settle in if you want to get pen and paper to make notes or whatever you want to do. It's going to be amazing. And hello, Nawari from Bangladesh. Thank you for being on here with us.
Okay, so let me just get everybody out of my way here on my screen. There we go. All right, so we'll get going on Archeia Seraphina. Archeia Seraphina is also known as the Archeia, or as Lady Charity and the Angel of Love. So let's go back to what Archeia means, just for some of those that might be listening that may not be familiar with that term. Just as we as humans have both the masculine and the feminine aspects going on, so too are the angels. And they really are considered in many ways to be genderless, but when they come to us, sometimes they take on more of a feminine or a male aspect. And so the Archeia are the more feminine aspects. They're also referred to as twin flames of some of the male archangels. So, and they're here to offer their inspirations, as well as just getting us to be a little bit more comfortable, because many believe that with this new awakening, this new era, this new energy, whatever you want to call it, that's coming into our world right now, it has a very decidedly feminine feel to it. And so these angels, oops.
Christina, you're muted, honey. Okay. I think we lost our Christina.
Okay, if I have back on, did it work?
Yes, now you're back on.
Thank goodness. Okay. See, I'm getting better at recovery now, too. So Archeia Charity's twin flame is Archangel Chamuel. Okay, and Christina, together, yes.
Christina, I'm sorry, your share screen is not going right now.
Okay. Maybe, what can I do? All right. Well, we don't have to share the screen. We're going to try it. Oh, I think.
Okay. Well, can we?
Now, is it on?
Yeah, now we
go. All right. Yes. Okay. It's challenging me tonight. So Archangel Charity's twin flame is the Archangel Chamuel, and together they really embody all that is divine love and on every level of that divine love. Now, Charity is said to also wear a ruby heart pendant, which connects her to Archangel Chamuel. Now, Lady Charity is all about love. And as is often the case with the female aspects, she really helps us to focus on our inner work. And in this case, it's how we love and show ourselves self-love as well. So really, like I said, with the reflection inward, she really can help us with those aspects if we're struggling. So the pink energy ray of divine love is where this angel resides. And the pink ray temple is said to have begun in the beginning in Golden Atlantis. Now that esoteric temple is currently said to be located in St. Louis, Missouri, approximately where the arch is located. I also wanted to let you know that this temple is said to be a pink pyramid with pillars on the sides of it. So Charity reminds us that we are all love in the center of our beings. And in loving ourselves, we learn to love our world. Some crystals and stones that we could use while working with Charity would be pearls, pink andara, rose quartz, and ruby. Some spirit plant spirits, tree and plant spirits, as well as oils that you might be able to use would be rose essence and Norwegian spruce. So, like I said, Archangel Charity likes to, Archeia Charity likes to work with us through our self-love. Some ways that we could work with her on a practical one-on-one basis would be through meditation, which we are, of course, going to do here today, to unplug and untech yourself a little. Sometimes to be able to do that gives us just enough time that we can do inner reflection. It helps us to get away from some of the stress of life that we may not need to be carrying at this time. So we can also get active, do a little more exercise, get plenty of rest, and eat well for our bodies. Learning to say no or yes. So say no to the things that are bringing you down, but say yes to the things that bring you passion. Just being kind to others and yourself can help foster self-love. And you can always write about yourself and what you love about yourself. And if you find that too difficult to do, maybe start with something that you're grateful for in your life right now. So I've included some self-love affirmations that you could try. They're simple. It's a simple exercise you can do that just speaking affirmations to begin that process of healing and bring yourself to that level of self-love. Just start every day to do these. I am love. I am enough. I am worthy of happiness and love. I send love and healing to every cell in my body. I am compassionate and allow love to flow both to and from me. I am loving and lovable. And then I've left one for self-reflection. What would you put in as your self-love affirmation? Just kind of think about this when you're thinking about this Archeia. She will help you come to what you need the most in that moment too, which is pretty amazing. So some more questions you might want to ask when working with this angel. How can I bring more love to this situation? would be a good question to perhaps meditate or think about when working. Or do I need to give, receive, or be loved would be another good question to ask her during meditations. So with that, I'm going to let Teri jump right in because I am super excited. She's promised us some interesting and fun meditation time here, and I'm excited to see what kind of surprises she has for us. So let me get back to my bigger screen, and so I can turn stop share. There we go. Okay.
All right. Christina, thank you so much for that. We don't see you, by the way. So I think your camera maybe.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. If you're happy with that, we'll see you on. There you are.
As long as you can see my screen, I'm all good.
Yes, indeed. And Luz did join us. Welcome, Luz. All right. So this meditation. Hello, darling. This meditation we're going to do is actually a technique that you will be able to perform, and I encourage you very much to perform this on a daily basis until you get to a good place with those that you are working with in the meditation. You'll understand that in a bit when we do get into it. It's called the pink technique. And you may have heard of it before. You may already be aware of it. It's not mine. It's not an original, but it is one that I love. And I encourage all of us to really get into the energy of this as we go into it. I had made a short video with it, but the music cuts out after like 2 minutes. I think I might go ahead and just use it anyway, though, just so we can have the steps to it, if you would want to keep your eyes open and see those steps. But I'll be guiding you. So if you wanted to close your eyes, that's really the best experience that you can have with it. But just know that the music is going to cut out after the 2-minute mark because I had difficulty knowing what I was doing. All right, so let me find it. All right, so maybe we won't. This is a day for technical challenges, isn't it?
Yes, but you know what? We're dealing with it with grace. Grace.
You are. All right, here we go. I think I've got it now. All right, so let me get back to you guys and share my screen. All right, so just start to relax. And let's do this meditation together with the archangels, and I'll call them in at the very beginning when we start the video. Okay, so just relax. Take a deep breath in, and let's ask our angels to be present. Any of the angels that want to be here. I especially ask for Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel to join us. And then our beautiful Archeia Charity, which I already feel her energy coming in. So just begin with that breath, because that's where it all begins. When your focus goes to the breath, you're able to really get into the energy of it. And in your mind's eye, picture a pink, loving light radiating from your heart. As you breathe that breath in, just see that light coming from your heart. It encompasses you in this sphere, like this pink sphere of light that's surrounding you totally. Take a breath in and really get into the energy of it. We're also here calling in Archangel Cassiel to help, because there may be some grief or some isolation that you want to deal with during this meditation. Just let yourself go into the music as you're swimming in that pink energy that's covering you all around you. And now I want you to just start bringing in some positive images of you, a loving memory of yourself, and bring that image of you right in front of you, like you're the observer. You're going to look at yourself, and that image is outside of the pink light. So in your mind's eye, picture yourself covering this image of you now with your pink light. Just go ahead and paint that image in pink, any shade of pink that you want. And remember, you're still in your sphere of light as you're doing this. Ask Archangel Cassiel and Archeia Charity to help you to think of that loving image, to help you really see yourself in a loving way as you put that pink energy all around yourself as the observer. And now bring in a loving memory of your immediate family. Now for some, this may be a stretch, but just go with it as much as you can. Your immediate family can be your parents, your siblings, your children, and cover them with the pink light individually, and then move on to the next person. So do this one at a time. And if you can't remember this person in a loving memory, just picture them in front of you. Bring them in and stand at a distance. Maybe even see them facing away from you. But cover them in this pink light, whether they're there right in front of you or if they've turned away and at a distance. I want you just to really see them covered in that pink healing energy. Remember to take the breath in. And sometimes when it's difficult to hold one of these family members in our mind in a loving way, that breath will bring you right back to center again. Just allow it. Now, if there's someone that you're having an emotional charge from, or maybe some discomfort when you are looking at them, just repeat the process. Just hold them there. If they need to be turned away, that's okay. But cover them in the pink light. Just bring that energy in. You don't have to say anything to them. You don't have to go into any words or any other thoughts. Just bring them right to where you are, loving on them with your heart. Continue with your breath. Now just allow anyone else to show up for you. Anybody that comes to your mind, don't try to force it. Just sit with the energy, and whoever shows up, cover them with this pink loving light as you let them go from you as well. There may be some that are challenges, There may be some that you really want to get into their energy and share that pink light with them, but share it openly, share it willingly from the heart, and ask Archeia Charity to help you with this. If there is a difficult one, if there's a struggle and a challenge, just now I want you to take a few minutes here, just sitting and reflecting on those that showed up for you, whether it was family, friends, acquaintances, whoever it is. Just sit in that energy as you covered them in that pink light. If there was anything that came up for you to be released, just take a breath in and just let it go. Just remember, you're not alone. And I see some of you who are getting emotional over certain ones that you covered in the pink light. Maybe some of those you weren't able to have face to face for whatever reason. You're holding them at a distance. There's no judgment. There's no criticism of anything that happens here. Just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And always remember that white and pink light that you're surrounded with. You're in that bubble of light. And you are so protected. You have the angels, you have your guides and your loved ones, and we have the Creator who's helping with this process. And this is a process you can do over and over again. And I encourage, if there were some that you struggled with, if there were some that maybe you even had difficulty envisioning them right there with you, at least try every day to bring that energy forward, to allow yourself to go into a healing with this. Because the healing is not for them, it's for you. And as you hold that pink loving energy, only love and light is going to come through, nothing else. So there's nothing to fear. There's no low vibration that can come into your pink bubble. It's only you and the angels and anyone who you wish to have healing with. Some of those that show up could be in spirit form. There may be loved ones that you're still grieving. There may be loved ones you want to hear from. And the more you pour this energy into them, into their vision of them standing right in front of you, the closer you will become to them. And the more you will be able to communicate with them in spirit. So I want you to take a breath in again. Come back now to yourself, to where you are. If you still need time to hold this energy, you can do this. You can spend as much time as you want with your loved ones. And this particular technique has healed so many just by doing it, not even sharing it or reaching out or doing anything else other than doing this technique. There are many testimonies of people that have been healed, relationships that have been healed just by pouring this pink technique, this pink love over them and opening your heart to do this. And the more you do it with those who are challenges for you, the more you're going to find that energy being healed. You're going to find that if you start pouring the love in there, you're receiving the love back in your heart. So I encourage all of you to do this. And we'll go over the steps again when we go into the private Zoom meeting after the online. I just want to thank everyone that is joining us virtually. Sophia, Maria, Julie, Robert, Nawari, Stacy, and Lily Ann. Thank you all for joining us on this meditation. And if any of you want to come into the Zoom, it is open, and you're welcome to come in and talk to us after. And those of you that are here on the Zoom, don't go away. I'm going to take us offline. Let's say goodbye to our virtual audience, and then we will go online or go offline and have the discussion. So with that, we all say namaste, y'all. Come back next week and see who our archangel is, and maybe learn some more ways to communicate with them more fully. We love you all so much.